Yo, what's going on, guys? KrispyFlakes here. For today's video, we are going to be checking out an article on Bleacher Report titled Ranking the NBA's Top 10 Superstar Pairings Post-Free Agency. So I expect nothing but a flawless list right here. It's actually really cool, guys, that we all get to kind of like go into this new era of basketball together because, of course, you know, as of recent, the NBA's big thing was like big threes and super teams and all that stuff out there. Now it seems like the NBA is more balanced than it's been in a very long time, and they're kind of going back to more like traditional pairings. You know, back when they had like Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, or Larry Bird and Kevin McHale, just to name a few right there. We're going back to just superstars, all-stars pairing together. I absolutely love it, man. Absolutely love it. So yes, roughly a week ago, I did a video. It was an article ranking the best starting fives in the NBA, and it was just horrible. It was just, I don't know, man. I just completely lost my mind after that video. I was like, you know what? I gotta go to bed. I just can't even anymore. So let's see what Kelly Scalata has to say right there. Also, if you guys can please do me a quick favor and drop a like on this video. Remember, guys, only takes a second of your time, and it really does help to grow the channel. And as always, if you guys do want to check out my second channel, Extra Crispy, posted NBA content on the daily over there, man. Link to that in the description below. All right, here we go. So this is kind of the criteria. We got the combined talent of the two players, the overall fit of the two players, and how much time the players have spent together. So number 10 on... What? Number 10, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving of the Brooklyn Nets. So it starts off by saying it was impossible to leave this pairing off the list. Likewise, it was impossible to have them any further higher than 10, since Kevin Durant is likely to miss the entire season with ruptured Achilles. That doesn't make no bitch-ass sense. You gotta pick one direction or the other. You can't say, well, KD has a ruptured Achilles, so I still want him on the list, but he's not gonna play next season, so that doesn't make any damn sense. Like, because if you're gonna have him on the list and you're just ignore the fact of injury, then you would have them higher. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense, guys? Does that? I don't know. Maybe I'm just baffled by this, because to me that makes sense, man. If you're gonna have him on the list and you're just ignore injury, they're gonna have him higher. But if you put injury into it, then you're gonna tell me there's freaking 20 other dynamic duos below these guys. You're gonna tell me a damn bitch ass ruptured Achilles Kevin Durant is gonna go out there and beat some other guys up? I do not like the start of this, guys. We are in for a video, guys. We're in for a video. Let's talk about what exactly Kyrie and Kevin are, though, like back, you know, once Kevin Durant is back from injury. I think it's going to be one of the deadliest dynamic duos in the entire NBA. Plain and simple, man. Like, Kyrie, for this season, gets to work on chemistry with some of the other players on the Brooklyn Nets, which is great because, of course, he is the point guard, so having that chemistry can be important. And then eventually, you know, when you insert Kevin Durant into that lineup, and it just takes it to a whole other level, assuming he's 100% or at least 90% post this Achilles injury. But no, I love these two together just because Durant can go out there and be the man, and Kyrie Irving, we do know that he kind of relishes more, I don't really want to say in a Batman-Robin role, being the Robin. I don't really want to say that, man, I feel like that is disrespectful, but he likes to just go out there and focus on basketball. But the thing is, though, man, is that you know, LeBron James, back when he played with Kyrie Irving, like, LeBron was all about taking on the media and stuff. Like, it didn't really faze him all that much, where Kevin Durant is a bit more on the sensitive side. So I'm going to see if Kevin Durant's going to be able to step in that leadership role and really be able to handle that going forward. So on the Warriors, he just got to go out there and ball out, and that was fine and everything, man. We're going to see how Kevin Durant can do that. Or maybe these guys just kind of share that burden together, and might be the best bet going forward. So, yeah, play style-wise, though, I mean, two of the most talented players in the entire league, so that's not going to be an issue whatsoever. Number 9, we have Kristaps Porzingis. Did I say Porzingis? Why did I just say Porzingis? Is that a person in real life? Kristaps Porzingis, a.k.a. Kristaps Porzingis. I guess Luka and Porzingis. Okay, maybe that's why I saw the Luka and Porzingis and I put it together. So Porzingis, that's actually, it's kind of cool. Not really. Kristaps Porzingis, Luka Doncic. Okay, man. So yeah, of course, this is gonna come down to if Kristaps is healthy. You know, 7-foot+ guys that have lower body injuries like that, it's very hard to recover. The good thing about Kristaps Porzingis, though, is he has so many different aspects to his game that, sure, if he kind of regresses, maybe physically, where we can't really put the ball on the floor as much, then he just becomes an elite, like, spot-up shooter or, you know, a pick-and-pop type of guy out there. So that could be nice, man. Luka Doncic, we all know, you know, Rookie of the Year. I think he continues to take another step next season. Now, I don't think it's going to be as big a step just because, like, last year what he did at his age was already pretty damn impressive. So I do think he takes another step, but maybe not as big of one as people think. Like, he's not really going to be, like, a superstar quite yet. I still think it's a few seasons away. But overall, man, Kristaps to Luka, that should be a nice little duo out there. I would expect Luka probably to handle the basketball most of the time, and Kristaps to kind of play off of that. So, yeah, and then they, you know, they got like Tim Hardaway out there and people like that, man. But these other two guys on the Dallas Mavericks, that's going to make it big time. I can't say I expect this team to make the playoffs, but it's not because of these two. It's just because I feel like the role players are kind of lackluster. So, I mean, they could potentially, you know, if Kristaps is 100%, sneak into that 8th spot or something like that. But I'm kind of expecting this to be more like a chemistry-based season. Next up, we have Jamal Murray. Why am I messing up names? I know why. Because over on my second channel, Extra Crispy, I was reacting to Flight Reacts, reacting to NBA 2K20 ratings, and he was literally messing up every single name, bro. He called Giannis, he called him Akumpo. He was calling Zion Zion. That's why I'm messing up names, man. I still got the video on my mind. Go check it out. It's really funny. Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. Said it both right that time. Yeah, I mean, they were one of the top teams in the Western Conference last season. You definitely got to have these guys on the list just because, you know, the jump they took from 2 years ago to last year was big time. And, you know, just getting to the playoffs and having that experience out there, that does a lot for you in the regular season and just, like, the mentality of the game out there, man. So, yeah, these guys are going to continue to improve. Neither one of them are old. I think Jokic is, like, 23, and Jamal Murray might be even younger than that. I think he's, like, 21 or 22, something like that, man. But, yeah, offensively, I expect this team to be great. I would like to see Jamal Murray maybe work a little bit more on the playmaking, you know, get a little better on defense. We know offensively he's as gifted as anyone else out there. And then Jokic, just continue, man, to grind out there. And I don't know, man. I was saying I expect Jokic eventually. I think he could be an MVP caliber player. I don't know if he ever wins an MVP award, but I think he could. And that's just going to continue to just kind of like fine-tune the little things in your game. Next up, we got Damian. Number 7 only? Okay, I got to see who's ahead of these guys, man. Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum at 7. We got 6 dynamic duos ahead of Damian and CJ. Man, bro, I mean, like, so far I would say, you know, with the exception of this one just making no sense, the list has been pretty good so far, man. But Damian and CJ, that seems a little bit too low. Once again, Damian Lillard getting disrespected. It's nice to see he's got a pretty good rating in NBA 2K20, got like a 92 overall, and CJ McCollum plays nicely off him. I do think the Portland Trailblazers, you know, we're talking about some of these other dynamic duels in the NBA, like the Clippers and Lakers and all those teams out there. I do expect Portland to be probably a top 3 or 4 team in the Western Conference. I think Hassan Whiteside, I think that's going to be a big-time pickup. Of course, Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum are going to be motivated as hell to continue to grind out there and just become a great team and hopefully have some playoff success and stuff. And then, of course, again, like Ken Bazemore, Ronnie Hood re-signed on the team. Those are all going to be nice little fits. So, yeah, I'm excited for the Portland Trailblazers. I think number 7, a little disrespectful. I got to see who's actually above them. Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. Do you guys think Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid is better than Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum? I will say, because the reason I don't like them at number 6 is because exactly right up here. Yes, the combined talent of the two players, it's great. It's off the charts. But right here, man, the overall fit of the two players. People have been saying for about a season now that Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid are just not really a nice match for each other, man. Because, of course, Ben Simmons likes to attack the basket, doesn't shoot at all. And as a reason for that, you know, Joel Embiid gets out there, man. He gets double-teamed. He doesn't really have the optimal point guard out there to give him the basketball. They can kind of alleviate some of the defensive pressures, because it's like if Ben Simmons out by that three-point line, the team's going to sag off and double-team Joel Embiid. So I don't think it's a good – I don't really think they're a great fit together, man. And I think for that reason – I would not put him at number 6. Now, they're both talented players, man. I'm not saying they're bad players. I just, dynamic duo-wise, 76ers are going to be interesting next season. They're going to be very interesting. Next up, we got Giannis and Chris Middleton. Yeah, I like them at number 5. I feel like that's pretty fair. Giannis, of course, MVP last season. Chris Middleton, I think, is the like an amazing second option for Giannis. I'm not going to say for every single team out there that Middleton would be a good second option. I think in this case, though, it definitely works just because of some of the other offensive guys on the team, like having the Brook Lopez's out there and stuff like that, man. But like Middleton, it's like Max contract, little on the high side, I think. But I'm happy it was a max contract with Giannis and not a different team, which is why I think this pairing is good. Like, if he would have went out there and signed a max with the New York Knicks, I'd be like, ooh, that's a little sketchy out there. But we know that Middleton could be like a solid 25-5 guy. Has like no ego to him, lets Giannis do his thing, and just kind of fills the voids based off where he needs to be on the offense and defensive side of the ball. So, yeah, I like that, man. Number 5. Okay. Number 4, James Harden and Russell Westbrook. Skill set off the charts. Time spent together, they haven't played a game together yet. As far as the fit goes, they both have the highest usage rate in NBA history. James Harden last season, and I think Russell like 2 or 3 seasons ago. That's why I don't, oh my God, that's why these articles piss me off sometimes. Like, why are you going to have a criteria like this, but you're not going to base it off of anything? Like, literally, they don't fit 2 out of 3 of these things, unless you just think their combined talent is just that much, where you're going to have, like, number 3 or number 4, whatever it was right there. It doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense. I think they're fantastic. I mean, come on, it's James Harden and Russell Westbrook. But as far as, like, dynamic duos, we don't even know if this shit's going to work. We don't know if it's going to work. I wanted to, because I think it'd be great for basketball. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But when I'm going through lists like this, I just don't really get it. I just don't really get it. But I mean, yeah, I want to try to like explain to you guys how I think these two guys are going to play off of each other. Okay, and let me reiterate. Yes, they have played together. I understand. They played on the OKC Thunder together. But those were 2 different players. That was not the James Harden and Russell Westbrook we see today. More so with James Harden. The James Harden, the 6-man James Harden, that guy was completely different. This man has a more redefined game. He has more of an ego to him, as he should, because he's a superstar. So yes, they have played together. I do get that. I mean, I'm sure somebody probably in the comment section stating that already, but these are 2 totally different guys. Like, that was years ago, man. So I don't know. Next up, we have Anthony Davis and LeBron James. I probably would have had them at number 1, just because, like, knowing what Anthony Davis is already, I think he's going to relish in this role of being the second option to LeBron. Like, I don't want to say, like, second option offensive-wise. It's weird to say, because, like, when I think of the Lakers, I think LeBron. And then I think of Anthony Davis. But LeBron's intelligence, I think, has the potential, in his IQ, and just his passing abilities, and the shooting they have surrounded this team with, I think gets Anthony Davis to another level. And I didn't think there was another level that was in existence with Anthony. But I think he gets there, man. I feel like he gets a lot more cleaner shots out there. I don't feel like he gets double teamed as much or triple teamed, because, you know, the Pelicans, man, it's like, it was AD and everybody else. I mean, Drew Holiday. Of course, I don't want to disrespect the greatness of Drew Holiday, but yeah, I would probably have this one at number 1, just because I feel like the fit of these 2 guys is gonna be a match made in heaven. Because, like, AD don't gotta, like, sacrifice shots. LeBron is gonna take smart shots, but he doesn't need to go out there jacking up 30 shots a game. He doesn't want to do that anymore. I think it's a perfect fit. And yes, once again, they have not played together, so maybe they get some back points on that. But a lot of these new dynamic duos have not yet played together, so I don't know. Next, oh baby, oh, number 2. You got great respect for Stephen Curry. I respect what Draymond Green does out there. But do you guys mean to tell me that this right here, this dynamic duo, is going to be better than AD and LeBron James? Like, let's scroll through this real quick. Russell Westbrook, James Harden. LeBron James, Anthony Davis. Superstar. Stephen Curry, Draymond Green. Just Draymond Green being on there should negate this already. Because while he is a good glue guy, he's not a superstar dynamic duo type of guy out there. No, man. He's a star in his own regard. Like, what he does, he's the best at it. But there is, oh, man. Man, I gotta throw up. Ain't no bitch-ass bucket around. I'm about to hold it in, man. Till after this video. And this is me no disrespect towards Curry, guys. I think he's fantastic. So, I don't know, man. And then obviously number 1 is going to be Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Yeah, I was talking about AD and LeBron James being number 1. This don't make me mad either. This don't make me mad. I feel like these two guys are going to be perfect for each other. Two of the best two-way players in the entire NBA. Both these guys can fill it up. Both these guys can catch and shoot, play off of each other. The defense is going to be absolutely amazing. And not to mention, you look at the players around them. The Lou Williams, the Montrezl Harrells out there, the Patrick Beverleys. It's going to be deadly. And I would say based off just what I'm seeing here, I think the Clippers are probably my favorite next season for winning the championship. I really think so. Although, the Lakers are still intriguing, but I don't know, it's not really the video for them. Maybe I'll make a video about that closer to the NBA season. But, yeah, Kawhi and Paul George, I'm not upset about that, guys. But, yeah, man, give me your thoughts and opinions on this article in the comment section below. This one still freaking baffles me. I mean, I feel like you probably got to move Damian and CJ up a little bit. It wasn't, like, a terrible list. Like, up to this point, I thought it was fine. But these last 4, I thought the ordering was... It's really just this one that gets me. I'm sorry, man. I know Warrior fans are just going to hate on me. But I don't get... If you can have KD and Kyrie on the list together, why can't you just say Stephen and Clay? Because Clay's at least has a chance of playing next season. Like, KD's not playing next year, man. But anyway, hope you guys all enjoyed. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to my channel. And as always, man, check out my second channel, Extra Crispy. Peace out, my friends.